You gotta love the NBA. You just have to love the NBA. The Phoenix Suns have just traded Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets. This is swap speculation. The best segment with anything with the word trade in it. These, yes, you've seen. This is the swap speculation shirt. I have not worn it. This is the second or third time that you guys have seen me wearing this shirt, and it will be out very, very soon. So make sure to go buy you one. But we're talking about Kevin Durant, the most efficient scorer at his position, probably in NBA history. Malpractice on the part of Miami Heat, because you could have probably got Kevin Durant, but the Houston Rockets almost essentially were desperate to get a superstar next to Alperen Şengün. And this also proved that Jalen Green was not the franchise. It's Alperen Şengün. See, I thought when they drafted Jalen Green, post-Harden era, right, you're thinking, okay, this can be the guy next to Alperen Şengün. I thought it was Green and Şengün, we're going to put these two together. Come to find out, they think that Jalen Green is just the average player. Now, he's borderline all-star. I think he is a borderline all-star. What he has done, he has averaged 20 points a game his whole career. And he's only been in the NBA 3-4 seasons. You put him alongside Devin Booker, somebody that's been to the finals but hasn't won a championship, but somebody that has that playoff experience, right? Somebody who's going to help mentor him, even though they're around the same age type of group. Devin Booker and Jalen Green as a backcourt in Phoenix, I don't think the league is ready for that. Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, and the number 10 overall pick, along with 5 second-round picks for Kevin Durant. Kind of a fleece. Now, I do think this trade is going to be expanded, so it's going to be like the Anthony Davis trade in 2019, where it was a handful of teams. You had the Pelicans, the Lakers, obviously. You had the Hawks. You also had the Brooklyn Nets. And I believe there was one more team in there as well. I believe it was Washington that was in that trade. But you look at what Kevin Durant can get you. Once again, one of the most efficient scorers in NBA history. He's going to get you a premier package. And essentially, this is the package that they went for. I guess they just wanted to get it done before the draft. And this is the package that they went for. So all that talking and all of the tampering, essentially, that we know is going on because we know that they can FaceTime and call each other, this is the package that they got. Now, my biggest question for Phoenix is, where is Bradley Beal going to go? Are they just going to cut, waive, and stretch him? Or are they going to find a trade partner, right? I'm not saying that the Washington Wizards can bring him back home, but that's a rebuilding team. Somebody that can probably just let him stay on the roster, cut him, waive him, right? They're not signing any big free agents. You can go to a team like Utah where they're going to immediately waive him. Think about teams that don't mind taking that last 2 years and just sitting on it, right? Phoenix essentially won and lost this trade. You got off Kevin Durant, who didn't want to be there, but the loss is you didn't at least get Jabari Smith and or Tari Eason in this deal. That's the biggest loss, along with Jalen Green. Now, Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Ryan Dunn now is the small forward of the future. You look at what the Phoenix Suns are going to have in terms of draft capital to probably trade up for a guy like a Danny Wolf if you think he's going to go in the teens. I even think a guy like Nick Clifford could be vital for their team as well. But a big man is the route I would go. A big man. How about a Thomas Sorber if he falls? Would be surprised if Derek Queen fell in this draft, right? Rashard Fleming will even fit their team. This is a hustle guy. Reminds me of a bigger Patrick Beverly in terms of his defense and what he brings to the game. I don't think Jalen Green gets traded again. So we're going to throw that out the window. So we're looking at a lineup of Devin Booker. We're looking at a lineup of Jalen Green. We're looking at a lineup of Ryan Dunn. And then you have questions at power forward and center because Nurkic could be in this deal as well. Nurkic could be in this deal as well. It just blows my mind that the tweet that came out today saying that Kevin Durant could get traded today or tomorrow, I didn't think nothing of it. This is game 7. We're focused on the Indiana Pacers hopefully beating the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Sonics fans getting some type of closure until their team comes back. That's what I'm thinking. But no, Fanatics Fest, Kevin Durant gets traded on the stage at Fanatics Fest. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is going to be Kevin Durant's $15. 6 if you want to include the Sonics. 15 that he's going to be on, right? Thunder, Warriors, Nets, Suns. Houston's not going to win a championship next year, though. They will be contenders. I will be shocked if they do. Free agents are going to want to come there. Houston's not done. Houston's not done. I could definitely see them moving Fred VanVleet's contract just to have more salary cap room and then running Ahmed Thompson at the full-time guard, right? You could even reroute KCP if you're Memphis and bring him to Houston. That's some shooting. You have a lot of options if you are the Houston Rockets, but the biggest loser is the Miami Heat. I'm going to continue to say that. Just because you didn't want to put Khalil Ware in this deal over Jovic and Jaquez and Wiggins, who was going to be in that deal, obviously, to make the money work. Duncan Robinson was probably going to be in that deal to make the money work. But Houston Rockets is where Kevin Durant is going. I mean, I'm shell-shocked. Now, I understand that we expected him to get dealt. But did we really expect him to get dealt on Game 7? The day of Game 7? Did we really expect that? Some people were saying before the game. Some people were saying, if he would have got dealt during the game, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. But what I will say is that the Kevin Durant trade is finally done. All the stress is over. And I do feel like the floodgates are about to start opening. Everybody was waiting on Kevin Durant to get traded. Now the floodgates are going to start opening. Now we're going to start seeing trades. Now we're going to start seeing free agent signings, moratorium period type of rumors, right? So get ready for this deal to be expanded. Your team could probably be in this deal. This could probably be a 5-team, 6-team deal before it's all said and done. We have had a 5-team, 6-team type of deal with the Klay Thompson sign and trade from Golden State to Dallas last offseason. We've seen it like this, where Josh Green got traded to Charlotte. We have seen this, right? But this is going to be of more magnitude because of who it is. It's Kevin Durant. I should be back with more information, but it's crazy. And I do feel like this deal will get expanded to a 3-teamer before Game 7, and if it doesn't, it'll get expanded. It'll get expanded, trust me.